Hi everybody, this is Melissa from gettingallmyducksinarrow.blogspot.com, and it's time again for Monday Mingle. Monday Mingle is hosted by Jennifer at 80mileperhourmom.com, and each week she posts 3 to 4 questions that she'd like an answer in the form of a blog and then link back to her site. And I think it's a pretty fun way to get to know the bloggers, and it's also a pretty fun way for my readers to get to know me, so I'm really enjoying participating. This week, the questions are from Mandy at I'd Rather Be Crafting, and I usually have my blog ready to go, but the questions this week kind of gave me pause. I was a little worried about answering them, but after watching a few of your mingles, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. So, what is the hardest physical thing you've ever done? And they give examples of giving birth, running a marathon, etc. And I'm going to say the hardest physical thing that I've ever done is having my first child. I was 21 years old, and it started out relatively easy. I stayed the night at my mom's house that night, and we walked up and down the path in front of her house, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I could still breathe through my contractions, and while I was having very regular ones, it was not that bad. So I thought maybe it might be Braxton Hicks, and so I decided to go to sleep. And I could go to sleep, so that's another sign that it wasn't happening. And the next day, we got up and went to the town where the hospital was. And when we got there to the hospital, I was already a 5. Now, there's no turning back from a 5. You know, if you go when you're a 2, they might send you home. 3, they might send you home. But 5, it's going to happen, you know. So that was very exciting. And I was young. I didn't know anything. So what they told me, I believed. And the first thing that they decided to do was to break my water. They said that it would speed up labor and, you know, really get the show going. So, you know, I was all for it. And they broke my water, and within 2 hours, I was at an 8 and in pretty bad pain. And they kept giving me some Demerol and a couple other IV medicines for pain. And I got to a 9 and asked for an epidural. And I was refused. I was told that, you know, it's only going to be a few more minutes. You know, you're at a 9, it's going to go real fast. And needless to say, it did not. I went 8 hours at a 9 waiting for this baby to make his entrance. And it was the most horrific, um, labor-intensive. Uh, it was horrible. It was so horrible. I had nightmares about it for a while after, because it seemed like it was never going to end. And it finally did end. In fact, I never could get past a 9. It hurt so badly that I froze up. I couldn't relax. I couldn't let my body do what it was supposed to. And I finally ended up just pushing. Even I was at a 9.5 and couldn't go any further. And I finally just ended up just pushing, and it was horrific, horrific. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I had 3 more children after that. You know, but you kind of forget that pain. You forget that what it feels like. But also, when I went to have my next 2 children, I was aware. I knew what could, you know, what I needed to do for my own self, and so I didn't let them break my water. I made sure that it either did it on its own or, you know, it was time. And I never did get that epidural. I had my first, I was just refused. They wouldn't give it to me. And the second, there were 2 ladies on the floor who were having C-sections, and they get priority. I mean, they have to have it. And my third, the anesthesiologist walked from the door. So I didn't get that epidural. With Maddie, I had a C-section, so of course I got mine. But and that was the most pleasant, you know, birth that I had. So number 2, what is the hardest thing you've ever done emotionally? And at the age of 16, my father passed away. And at that age, I had to make a decision about whether or not to go to his funeral. I didn't grow up around my father by his choice, but I never had very much contact with him or his family. And it seemed a really strange place to be meeting most of them at his funeral. It didn't seem appropriate to me. So I went up the night before for a viewing, but it was my decision. So at 16, I was faced with making a choice about whether or not to attend the funeral of a parent. So, and then number 3, name one thing on your bucket list, something that you hope to achieve before you die. And I don't really have a bucket list. I do have a list of things that I want to get done, but not before I die. Just things that, I want to get done now. I want to do when I'm young. I want to do when I'm able. And one of them is to visit a foreign country. And I'm actually in the very beginning stages. I'm so excited. We've started setting aside my tips from every day that I work for a trip to Paris next year for our anniversary. So I'm really excited about that every day when I'm counting up my tips for the day and putting them away. I just think I'm getting one step closer. So uh, that's Monday Mingle. Again, 3 easy questions, answer them in the form of a vlog, and then link back to Jennifer's site. And I really encourage you, if you guys are out there and you're blogging and you really want to break in, just do one. It'll be really weird the first time. It's kind of weird to talk to yourself, but you get used to it, so it's really fun. I've got 2 things to show you guys this week for show and tell, and the first one is a giveaway that I won over at Gussie Sews, and pretty soon I'm hoping to have my new purse that I can share with you guys. She had a back order on the fabric, so I haven't received my purse yet, but I'm really excited about it. So she had a huge giveaway day, and I entered all of the giveaways and won one, and I won this frame, which you can see that it's just a wooden block. It's really cute though. She personalized it for Greg's mom. Let's see if I can get that the right way. And it has some detail here at the top, and this is Grammy me, and then you can switch out the picture. So it's really, really cute. And this is from Just Simply Southern. And then I was contacted about 2 weeks ago by Skin Free, and they allowed me to go to their website and pick out a few things to try, and I really, really like their products. This is I do not know how to pronounce that. I don't know. Can you see that word? Nile? I didn't even try and sound stupid. But anyway, this one is a scrub for blemish-prone skin, and then a green clay mask. And the first thing that I'm going to show you is scrub, and I really, really like this. And I'm going to put it right up here so you guys can hear it. Can you hear how much texture there is in this stuff? It is fantastic. And it's kind of in a liquid form, but once you dip your fingers down into it, the texture sticks to your fingers and then you rub it. It's very, very good. And it doesn't dry out too much, but it does take care of the oil in your skin. So. And then the second one was the green clay mask, which I thought about doing my entire vlog while wearing it, but I didn't want to scare anybody. So this one is really great. I'm not a big fan of masks because they are kind of tacky and they take a long time to dry, but this one dries within minutes, so it doesn't take very long for it to take effect. So, slather it on, a few minutes later it's dried, and then you just wash it off. So, and they kind of smell, they kind of have a menthol smell, but they're both fantastic. I really, really like them. So I'll make sure to link to their, see, there's a lot of light in here. Here. There we go. Skin free. So I'll make sure to link to them so that you guys can check out their website too. So, all right. Well, that's this week's Monday Mingle. I'm glad that I went ahead and did it. I'm glad that I conquered my fear and went ahead and went a little personal. So you keep the questions coming. It's really exciting. You guys have a fantastic week. Bye.